So, have you lost any of your love for music in the process of starting a business around it?
Um, I would say no off the top of my head because the reason I went into this is because I love it. And to be totally honest, and this is probably a shorter answer, and I could elaborate if you want, but I really rarely have a day where it's seriously tough to go to work because in my off time, even when I'm not working with a musician or someone who's doing video stuff or editing, I'm here anyways working on my own stuff. So it feels a little bit more like we're doing a hangout,
Hmm.
which is pretty cool. So I'm here working on stuff just like you're a creative too. You probably do. I don't know a whole ton about your backstory, but I'd imagine you just do this stuff all the time. It's part of being a creator and it's fun. So yeah, it's very rare that I dislike music. I will say, however, that the passion and intensity has become a little more sterile, if that makes sense. Like it's a little bit easier for me to treat it like, oh yeah, I'm at work, like time to be professional. And you have this bag of tricks that you develop over the years where, oh yeah, I can write a song in like 5 minutes, but as far as pulling from your passion, emotion, and stress that caused you to write that song in the first place, it's more just pulling out of something that I've written in my head 1,000 times because I've worked on 1,000 songs and with 1,000 artists. You know what I mean?
Right.
I won't say mundane because it's really not, but I've become somewhat of like a master or expert at writing music and getting the job done because that's what you do at work. So it's kind of like a balance of, every once in a while I'll pull a little bit of passion out, but I keep the professionalism of work at the same time. So I guess that might be the best explanation.
Yeah, there's like a craftsmanship to it where it's just like you're just kind of executing on the process that you already know rather than like coming up with something out of the like pulling something out of the ether that is like from the depths of your soul. I think I understand what you mean.
Yeah, exactly.
What got you into music in the first place? Like what's been your history?
Honestly, oh man, like I thought I was going to be a pro skater. I lived in Southern California and I was skating every single day and I was really amateur at best, but I was young and just had a hot head for skateboarding and I got in a really bad accident, long story short. And my dad was doing real estate deals like across the country at the time, so he couldn't really like take care of me. So I went up north. Yeah, I was in Southern Cal. So I went up north, lived with my grandma, and my aunt let me borrow her guitar while I was like recuperating because got in a really bad skate accident, hit my head, so I couldn't walk for like 6 months. I was just super bad vertigo. So my aunt brought me a guitar to kind of keep me occupied while I was bedridden and just started noodling around on it. And after a while, I got pretty good because that's literally all I did for 6 months was play guitar for like 8 hours a day. And then I wanted to record it for like a memory, oh, I wrote this song. This sounds cool. Started learning covers, started, with a junky USB microphone. And after a while, that just wasn't good enough quality. I wanted to kind of make the quality sound better. And from there, my friends started liking the sounds of my stuff enough to want to do songs with me. And their friends started paying me to do it. And it just kind of like eventually grew. It was something that I was really good at, that I really enjoyed doing, but I really hadn't been doing it that long before I started the studio. So it just kind of fell into it, to be honest.
Yeah, it is. I mean, that's almost like the perfect circumstances to learn an instrument because that's one of the things I wanted to ask you was like the process of learning an instrument is so, even like a new piece that's like really difficult. It's so just like, it is mundane. Like you literally just have to practice the same thing over and over and over. And I've never learned guitar. I play piano and it's like that exact thing where I'm like, I just have to play this measure like 15 times in a row and then do the next one. And then like after I do the next one, I already forgot, like my fingers don't know how to play this first one. So I feel like having that, like, I can't do anything else. I'm just gonna,
Yeah.
practice guitar. Like that's it. That's the only thing for me.
Yeah, God knows I don't have the attention span to just learn an instrument, so it was pretty lovingly forced upon me by the universe to get good at this because I already enjoyed music. So being able to play something having not really ever practiced before was really a blessing.